The FDA advisors granted emergency use authorization for Moderna's COVID booster vaccine. They recommended a lower dose of that shot for seniors and other high-risk groups who got their first doses at least 6 months ago. Advisors say that the booster could start going into arms as soon as next week. A CDC panel also meets next week to set guidelines.
I think it's critical that we prevent infection as much as we can.
Please get vaccinated. That's how we put this pandemic behind us.
Millions who got their Pfizer shot 6 months ago are already getting a booster of that brand. The FDA will discuss boosters of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine tomorrow.
Joining us live now is Chief Pharmacy Executive at UCSF Health, Dr. Desi Kotis. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Good evening.
Now, we've been talking about the Pfizer booster shots for a while now. Now Moderna is one step closer to getting into arms, the booster shots, that is. Can you tell us a little bit more about why older folks may need that third shot of Moderna, though a lesser dose?
Sure. So very similar to the Pfizer, the data shows that elderly, so those usually defined as 65 or older, may show lower immunity and need that extra boost. So the data from Israel and other studies had shown that. So Moderna is the same mechanism of action as the Pfizer vaccine. The dosing is different. The Pfizer dose is 30 micrograms, Moderna is 100. And so for the boost, it will be half of the dose that people received for their first and second Moderna. It'll be 50 instead of 100. But again, it's 6 months after you would be qualified after your second dose. So very exciting news today, and we hope to hear more from the EUA, the emergency use authorization from the FDA soon.
And Johnson & Johnson, you expect that will be approved for its booster shots in the coming days as well?
Well, tomorrow the same panel meets, the Advisory Council for Immunization Practice. That's what the CDC, and it's an FDA panel, and they're going to be talking about boosters for J&J, whether it's, and it will likely be the J&J vaccine as a booster, but there's quite a bit of data, and again, some of the data is a little bit flawed, and study size, for example, where you could receive an mRNA vaccine, a Pfizer or Moderna brand, after Johnson & Johnson as a boost. So that's also going to be discussed tomorrow, but highly likely that Johnson & Johnson will also receive, for that same brand, a boost recommendation, and hopefully we'll know in the next week or so that it's approved by the FDA, and then we'll get started. We've already started the planning process weeks ago when we heard about Pfizer to get ready for Moderna and J&J.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is the Bay Area ready? I think a lot of us look back to what it was when we initially were getting the vaccines. They were in very short supply. It was hard to get an appointment. Do you anticipate those problems with these boosters?
Not at all. And we've been so fortunate since about the middle of May to receive adequate and consistent vaccine supplies of all three brands. So very much a different scenario than what we saw December, January, February, through probably the middle of May of this year. So we've been extremely fortunate all over the country, the Bay Area specifically, to have adequate supply, to have a consistent supply, and whether that's in your local pharmacies or at UCSF or your other healthcare providers.
You mentioned earlier about mixing and matching vaccines, specifically the J&J vaccine. You could be eligible to get the Moderna or Pfizer as your booster if you initially received that J&J vaccine. What about the other vaccines? Is that safe and effective to do so? I know they've been doing that a little bit in Europe, but is that recommended here?
So here, none of the mix and match is recommended. The FDA and CDC have not endorsed that. We're very homogeneous here in the United States with respect to COVID-19 vaccine, where it's much more heterogeneous in Canada and Europe, where they will give whatever brand and mix and match. There aren't studies, to tell you the truth, on the mix and match. So again, not recommended at this time. We'll see what's said tomorrow regarding J&J, and if we will see mix and match be approved or highly unlikely. So if I were giving Las Vegas odds, I would say we're just going to see Johnson & Johnson being given and approved as a booster. So again, no data, no safety data. That's, again, very important because they haven't really been looked at or tested.
Sure, they haven't been around that long.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Desi Kotis, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Sure thing. Thank you for having me.